Hey guys, it's me, Kajaya, and welcome to my new series on Venus and the houses. Hopefully we all know what the houses represent and what Venus represents in the natal chart. But if you don't, in general, Venus is the planet of love and beauty. It's a planet of relationship and harmony, and the house that Venus sits in tells you more about the environment in which all this will, take action, where you find beauty, where you find balance, where you find love, where you find relationship, which you're attracted to. The house represents the environment and the point where things happen. So, you know, and also you have to take into account when you're watching these videos, you may really connect to some of the things I say, or you might not connect to some of the things I say because you have to take into account aspects and what sign your Venus is in. But what I'm doing in these videos is just solely looking at Venus in the house and what it traditionally means in astrology. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy my new series. Enjoy! Oh yeah, and if you don't know where your Venus is placed, I'm going to place a link below where you can find your entire natal chart, but you have to know it is very important to have your time of birth when you're looking at the placement of Venus because it starts your ascendant and whatever sign your Venus is in, it goes into that house. So yeah, you need your time of birth to locate your whichever house your Venus is in. So enjoy. So Venus is in your fifth house. Venus here is, I would say, just Venus is like over the top here, or just like it's overdone because it's in the house of self-expression, creativity, romance, children, everything that you just love and get pleasure out of in life. So when your Venus is in the fifth house, you just have a need to express yourself in a very creative way that fills you up. When you're expressing yourself, you come alive, you have flair, all this style. I mean, no matter what sign, your Venus is in, it could be in Capricorn or Virgo, but when it comes into the fifth house, it picks up on all that fifth house energy. You can be very optimistic, dramatic. People, just love being around you, very attractive and playful. You have this, even though your ascendant is like your personality, but it just, even if you have a Scorpio ascendant and your Venus is in Pisces and it's in your fifth house, people will be attracted to you. It probably will even soften that Scorpio rising intensity. If you have a Capricorn rising, which can also put people at a bit of a standoff ish, give you a standoffish vibe. And you have Venus in Taurus. You're in Aries. Your Venus is in Taurus in the fifth house. People will be attracted to you. This is also a very sexual position for Venus to be in. Sex for you is like putting on a show. It's exciting. You plan for it, or you might want to have a a quickie out in public, just because it's fun and it's exciting. But if someone wants to get closer to you, you have sex for the joy of it. But if someone wants to get closer to you, they have to reach you on a mental level. When it comes to dating someone, definitely someone who's a child at heart. So maybe like an Aries moon for you, or someone with some Piscean energy. Um, you also like a bit of arm candy because a relationship for you, you can get attention through it. You want to be that cute couple that everyone's talking about, or that it couple that everyone's talking about. Um, you also like to rush out and take risk. This can be a very impulsive position for Venus because you can jump into a relationship fast, jump into a situation fast. You also have high hopes in love. I know I've like read this on every site, but you are really in love with the idea of love. Sort of like, that 12th house Venus. But, here you can sort of see if someone's not good for you. When it comes to your career or the job that you finally pick, you really want to be appreciated. You want to shine. You know, it doesn't always have to be a creative career, but Venus in the fifth house is just an indication of a creative career. Many actors and fashion designer and people who do all that artsy fartsy stuff just have their Venus in the fifth house. You like not like you like to be in control, but you like being the boss. You don't do well being the second hand guy. You like excitement on your job. You like action. So sitting around and doing something boring is just really not for you. Venus in your fifth house, you also have a way with children. Like you just love children because you are a child at heart. Because that's what the fifth house is. The fifth house represents children. So you never lost touch with your inner child. Their innocence appeals to you. Their carefree view on life you just love. You have sort of this like power over them. You can also, awaken the inner child in other people, get them excited, just get them to not be boring, old, stick in the mud adults. You can also be this indication of a very pushy stage mom or stage dad, that just wants to live through their child. But on the other hand, you could just encourage your children or, the kids around you to, pursue whatever it is they want to pursue. Work on their talents, whether it's singing, dancing. You probably want them to put on plays. But in closing, the biggest gift that Venus in the fifth house gives is you really don't have to change who you are to get people to like you. You don't have to be one way around this person. You don't have to be one way around that person. You don't have to be that way around, a certain crowd of people. People will love you and be attracted to you because of who you are, and that is the gift of Venus in the fifth house. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you for watching, and I'm signing off. Bye.